yellow flag is out. Pit road is now open. Keep your eye on those gauges. We'll give you 4 tyres. 3, 2, 1, now. We're done. Get going.
Welcome, race fans. Welcome to the SRA MS Awareness race here tonight at Interlagos. Oh boy, this is the one I've been waiting for. I'll tell you, this is going to be fun. Last night they ran Mount Panorama, Bathurst, the trucks, and they did a phenomenal job. Freddie Della Rosa won last night, so congrats to him. But tonight, going to be a whole different story out here at Interlagos. And I see Bobby Zielinski's in the room, and I believe Marcus Richardson. I think I seen him in TeamSpeak anyhow, but anyhow, it's going to be interesting here. Real quick, let's run down through the points for you real quick here before they get started qualifying. So the top 12 in points now. Marcus Richardson is the points leader. He picked up 2 positions last week, and he is 2 points ahead of Freddie Della Rosa. Nick Northrup dropped 2 positions, and he is back in 3rd, 17 points back. David Schutt in 4th place. He is 29 points behind. Benjamin Nelson 5th. He is 34 points behind the leader. Ariotti picked up a position, goes into 6th place, but he is 36 points back. Bobby Chaney dropped a position, back to 7th, 39 points back. Delonte Ballard in 8th. Femi Olat 9th. Stephanie Lessentine picking up 3 positions last week, and she is in the top 10 now in points. Ryan Hunt 11th, and Tyler Ducharme picking up 2 positions, and that rounds out the top 12. One more race next week at Auto Club. That will round out the regular season before they start the chase. Now, the top 12 drivers in points will head to the chase. So, but there was some rules in that you do got to miss. If you miss more than, I think it's 2 races, you're not eligible for the to run in the championship. Yeah, it's me, Rudy. Yeah, it's me, Rudy, Richard. Thank you all for joining us. It's going to be an interesting night, folks, so enjoy. Hopefully these guys put on a good show like they did last night. It was absolutely awesome last night. I love Mount Panorama. I mean, who doesn't? That's just a fabulous track. Beautiful facility up through the mountains and back down through the mountains. Them long straightaways going up the hill and back down the hill. Pick up a tremendous amount of speed. And they only got one really kind of decent long straightaway here tonight. A lot of this is right and left, right, left, all the way around that backside of the track. So only long straightaways on the front stretch. Shadow plays okay. It's got some graphical glitches in it, Richard. I'm still working on that, trying to figure out why it's got like it's leaving some lines like in some of the graphics, not in the screen, but in like some of the graphics on screen. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty good, and you can do 1080p 60 frames a second, and it doesn't even scratch what my computer can do. Doesn't even touch it. Doesn't heat up, nothing. Stays nice and cool. So I do kind of like it, though. I don't know if I can use it for iRacing, but here's my problem. It doesn't pick up people in TeamSpeak, and I don't know why. Yeah, right, Richard. Yep. But you know, it's okay. I like it. I'm thinking about using it more for my games and stuff. You know, like if I'm gonna do like American Truck Simulator or something like that, it'd be pretty cool because you can push 1080p 60 frames a second and it runs pretty good. All right, well, folks, we're going to step away real quick, play the national anthem. We'll be right back after that, so don't go anywhere.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we are back and qualifying is underway. Nobody's turned in a time as of yet. Does take a little bit of time to get around this joint. Hey Hunter, how's everybody doing in chat? Hope everybody has a good time tonight and enjoys the show here. I know I'm gonna love it. I like I said, I've been waiting for this all season long. I couldn't wait for them to get to Interlagos with Gen 6. It's going to be a good race, and it's going to be interesting just to see how the skill level here is at SRA for road courses. This really showcases what these guys can do. Like I said, they're one of the top team, and one of the top leagues, not team. One of the top leagues in iRacing right here at SRA. And wanted to give a shout out to MS Awareness. They are on several cars out here now. They're getting to be more and more cars are running the MS Awareness logos on their car. Just to name a few here, let me hold on a minute. I can pick a few here for you. Get down here and check out their cars actually. Gotta find them first. All right, I know. I think Tyler. No. Tyler. Femiolat. Now, Femiolat has got a doggone it. Tyler Ducharme. No, he's of them are correct. Femiolat. Now he is the one of them. the MS Awareness. MS Awareness, he is running that. Racing to NMS. So MS GSN car. He's running that. Now, I believe Marcus Richardson is, but I don't see Marcus out there tonight. Well, I'll be dogged. I thought he was running tonight. Okay, there's Tyler's car. He's not. Hunter, Jonathan Cogswell, Stephanie Lessentine, Ryan Hunt, Nick Northrup, David Shutt, Jake Nichols. Jake Nichols is from the OSRN. Benjamin Nelson, Bobby Zielinski, Freddie De La Rosa. Oh, okay, there he is. Freddie De La Rosa is running the modern day MS car. So that's another one. ModernDayMS.com. There is a few organizations out there that are trying to help out for MS. So I do want to give them a shout out. I mean, these guys, they're sponsored on their car, and these guys have, are willing to put their sponsor on their car and sponsor MS awareness. Pretty cool. Very cool, actually. All right, looks like Bobby Zielinski's taken the pole so far, but Benjamin Nelson's right there, right close. I thought Mark MS cars. But thanks to MS Awareness for jumping on board this season and becoming an official sponsor of SRA. That's pretty cool. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Abbas, how you doing? Got a few guys left out here running right now. 4 of them turning laps at the moment. Everybody else is sitting on pit road. I think they're done turning in their qualifying time, or some are not even gonna qualify. Looks like we got 10 qualifiers. About 2.5 minutes left in the official qualifying here. They do have the cool down after that. Probably be a couple of minutes of cool down. Yeah, I think everybody's excited for tomorrow's build. Charles and I are going to throw up a room, a rallycross room. I'm not sure what track or anything yet, but we're going to throw up a rallycross room and give it a whirl tomorrow and see how it works. That's going to be pretty awesome. Probably be in the hosted section, and it'll probably be shortly after the build is over. We get it all downloaded and installed and all that. But yeah, we're all excited for that. That's going to be pretty cool. Animated pit crews, rallycross. Knoxville tracks coming out tomorrow. That's going to be awesome. Man, a lot to look forward to in this build. I just hope we don't have any hiccups or any glitches in it that we have had in the past. They're coming out with a pretty big package here, and I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not, because if something breaks, they don't know what broke it. We've talked about that in the past, that they always throw out this huge build instead of a little tiny one. You know, you just throw a little tiny part of the build in each. You know, if they did it like every Tuesday, threw in something new. You know, that way if something's broke, they don't have much to look through to fix it. But now they're going to have a huge build throw out tomorrow, and if something breaks, they won't know where to even start to look. But we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Hopefully they've got it all ironed out. You know, I mean, they've been doing pretty good lately. I got to say, the last couple of builds have been pretty awesome. They come out with dirt. I don't think there was a flaw in it anywhere. It was perfect. Everybody's really loved it. Dirt's been a godsend here to iRacing. I'm telling you, that had to have shot their dollar signs right through the roof. I can tell you that. Yeah, heat racing. That's going to be cool. Hey, Slacker Boy, how you doing? Hey, good to see you on board there, fella. All right, folks, that wraps up qualifying. Let's get them down here on the grid, see where everybody will start. All right, starting on the pole, Bobby Zielinski with a 1 minute 34.614 second lap. Awesome. Freddie De La Rosa will start on the outside of the front row. Benjamin Nelson third. Jake Nichols will start fourth. David Schutt fifth. Nick Northrup start in sixth place. Ryan Hunt in seventh. Stephanie Lessentine makes it into eighth. Ethan Kurtz ninth. Jonathan Cogswell in 10th. Delonte Ballard, one of the last ones to take a qualifying time, will start 11th. Kane Cook did not take a qualifying time. He will start 12th. Bobby Cheney 13th. Femi Olat 14th. Tyler Ducharme 15th. Cedric Hunter 16th. James Coulibaly 17th. Sean Williams 18th. Ricky Thompson 19th. Corey Chester 20th. 20 drivers. All right, they do start on the back stretch here as we get ready to go. They will start somewhere on the back stretch because they don't go the whole way around. It will be a rolling start. And it looks like we got 3 drivers that did not start unless they're going to start on pit road. They start on pit road. Nope, Femi Olat made it, so that's down to 2 drivers. Kane Cook and James Coulibaly did not start the race. All right, here we go. Rolling out. This will be a quick start here, folks. Don't go very far. Boy, look at the speed already. 50 mile an hour around his track already. Good Lord. Bobby Zielinski ready to rock and roll here, ready to show these boys the way with Freddie De La Rosa in the modern day MS car right next to him there on the front row. Yeah, I think we're all excited for Tuesday, man. Everybody's pumped up. Like I said, we'll be putting up a room. Charles and I are going to put up a room tomorrow and run some rallycross. All right, here we go, folks. All right, pace car just about ready to head to pit road, and we're going to be off and going here at Interlagos for 50 minutes. Pace car's in. And there they go. Green, green, green. Woohoo! Feel the horsepower. Yeah, the only one that did not start was James Coulibaly. I did not see him. But Kane Cook, I believe, is on pit road, but he has not rolled off of pit road yet. We got a gathering back here. A couple of guys got together. Looks like Femi Olat may have went off track a little bit there. Guys get running up through the gears and stuff, and Femi gets around. Delonte Ballard goes into ninth. So Femi's moving on up here, folks. He's trying to reel in Ryan Hunt right now. But checking out Freddie D, putting the pressure on Bobby Zielinski. Look at this. Man, what a view, huh? Nothing like the roof cam, I'm telling you. I love it. That's one of my favorite cams. This track is, oh, it's beautiful track. Beautiful. All right, they're coming around for the first lap. Bobby Zielinski's going to lead the first lap. Freddie D, second place. And it's a long ways back to third, David Shutt. David may be getting some pressure here from Benjamin Nelson. Benjamin's going to pass David Shutt. Goes into third. Now Shutt going to try to get the run on the outside there. Not going to be able to do it. Good running, though. Good racing. Jake Nichols loses one position since the start of the race. He's back to fifth. Everybody's got to kind of get a little heat built up in these tires before they can really get the racing out here. Takes about a lap or two. Whoa, shot out of shape. So Jake Nichols picks his fourth place position back up where he started. Good job. All right, Stephanie Lessentine getting by Ethan Kurtz. Goes into 13th. She really fell back. Hey, there's Sean Williams in the Taylor Swift car. Yeah, he said he was going out here to die. I don't think so, Sean. You're going to go out here and run well. I know you are, brother. So what's everybody think of this track? Pretty cool looking track, ain't it? Tyler Ducharme putting the pressure on David Shutt now. And look at this. Tyler coming from 15th up to 6th. Probably the biggest mover on the track right now. Hey, Benjamin, how you doing? Boy, Tyler is just working over the back there of David Shutt big time. Even off the track. Nice speeds though these guys are picking up. Golly, man. You know, I'd like to go out and race this track. No, I have turned laps on this track. That's right, I have. Yeah, it's a cool track. It's really fun in the Xfinity cars or one of the GT3 cars, like the BMW GT3. It's amazing in that car. And Shutt, oh, almost contact there with Jake Nichols. These three stacked up on top of one another, trying to get it sorted out. That's right there on the inside of Tyler Ducharme. And boy, and Tyler did not give him any room. And he will pass David Shutt. Very good racing. Oh, Sean Williams off track. Uh-oh, a little slip there. Looks like Jonathan Cogswell, too. Jonathan gets it going. So does Sean. And King Cook does come out on the track, but he is going to be a couple of laps down. Must have missed the start. Missed the memo of the start of the race, I guess. Well, that puts Jonathan Cogswell to the back of the field. He is the last one on the lead lap right now. After starting 10th and having a good qualifying time, he's back here in 18th. So Jonathan trying to pick it up. Zielinski and Freddie D still pulling away there from Benjamin Nelson. They got a 3.6 second lead over him. Jake Nichols fourth, Tyler Ducharme fifth, Nick Northrup getting by David Shutt as well. He goes into sixth place. Oh, you're at work tonight, Benjamin. Oh, that's a bummer. But they do change your hours or something? I thought you raced in the evenings. I mean, you know, hey, real life stuff's got to come first. You know, that's what we always say. Ryan Hunt in 8th place, losing 1 place since the beginning of the race. So far, the only ones we've seen off track was Sean Williams and Jonathan Cogswell. There may have been contact between them two. Rick Thompson, 15th, and Corey Chester, 16th. Stephanie Lessentine got around Delonte Ballard. Now those two in a battle. Ballard off the track. Again, boy, he is off the track on that corner. Almost every single lap he's been off the track. He hangs on to it, though. I don't know how he does it on that grass. That grass is pretty nasty right there coming off the corner, but he hangs on to it. Got Ethan Kurtz on his tail. Yeah, I hate to hear it when my racers miss because of work, but, you know, it happens. Bobby Cheney following Femi Olat. He's in the My Counterpain sponsor on his car. My Counterpain, I think they do a lot of help people psychologically and stuff. My Counterpain, they help people with pain is spelled P-A-N-E, but I think it's P-A-I-N is what they help you with. Inner pain. So they help you get through painful things in your life. So I believe that's what it is, My Counterpain. I'm not sure if anybody in chat knows anything about that, about My Counterpain. I think that's what Bobby told me, though. But that's his official sponsor on his car for this season. So that's pretty cool. Thank you to them. Femi Olat is pulling away there, folks, from Bobby Cheney. Taking a look at Tyler Ducharme, the biggest mover out there tonight, picking up 10 positions. He's still got a ways to go to get to the front, though. He's 9.5 seconds behind the leader, and he's coming up on Jake Nichols next. I like the looks of Tyler's car. That's pretty awesome. He did a heck of a job painting that car. Sim Racing Authority on it. Name of the league, SRA. The name of the official sponsor on this series is MS Awareness, folks. If you want to donate to MS Awareness, you can actually go to Sim Racing Authority's website, and they have a link there that links directly to MS Awareness. And it does not go through Sim Racing Authority at all. It goes directly to MS Awareness. If you want to donate, please do. That is a very debilitating disease, and I'll tell you, any money that these guys can get to help out in research to find a cure, man, that's great. Benjamin Nelson, back where he started in third. Falling back to fourth there for a little bit, but now he's back in third. Oh, what was that? Oh, wow. A little battling going on here. Bobby Zielinski was off track there. Let's go take a look at that. I got to see this. Hey, Bobby Zielinski got off track. I believe this was going into turn 1 where he lost, or maybe turn 2. And right here, it looks like Freddie D got under him and did a slide job. Oh, it was Freddie that got off the track. Oh, he cut the course. Oh, well, that wasn't very cool, Freddie. I think he gets a slowdown penalty for that. Wow, good save, though. Good save. Wow, that was some great driving. Great driving by Freddie D. Man, I'll tell you, that guy can drive a car, can he? That was pretty awesome. Well, that little mishap, that helped Benjamin Nelson reel them guys in just a little, about probably a half a second. He's back here now. .2 seconds behind those guys. I mean, he looks closer than that, but you know, when you start taking the time off of the turns and everything, they have to slow down, but then he has to slow down. It makes up the difference. Let's you want to ride along with somebody that is really fun to ride along with. Let's ride along with Freddie D. Watch this racing style that he's got. It's been all Bobby Zielinski out front. He's led every single lap, 7 of them. They only run 50 minutes here. I'm sure that's probably going to be grueling enough for these guys. Just like last night when they ran 50 minutes at Mount Panorama. Whew. That's grueling. Bobby pulling away a little bit there. A lot of shifting going on. Dick Nichols still hanging on to 4th place. He's got Tyler Ducharme right on his tail. Tyler's right there ready to attack. He's trying to see if he can't find a way to get around Jake, but Jake's pretty good Gen 6 driver. I gotta say, man, he's pretty doggone good. Did a great job last night in the Truck Series, too. That was his first ever Truck Series in the league. Truck Series race, sorry, that he ran last night at Mount Panorama. He said he loved it. He loved it. Tyler's looking every single turn to see if he can't find a way to get around Jake, and so far he hasn't been too productive. Jake seems to close that door on him quite a bit. Right behind them, Nick Northrup and David Shutt. Kind of like a 4-car battle there between them guys. Ryan Hunt in 8th, Femi Olat 9th, and Bobby Cheney rounded out the top 10. Cedric Hunter picking up 5 positions up to 11th. And then it's a long ways back to Ethan Kurtz. And he's got a lot of company back here, folks. Rick Thompson, Stephanie Lessentine, Delonte Ballard, Sean Williams, and Corey Chester. He's kind of back quite a ways. Jonathan Cogswell still trying to recuperate from that mishap there between him and Sean Williams. he actually got spun around backwards and had to get back into it. So good to see he's back on the track and doing all right. Haven't seen anybody come to pit road yet. Might be a little while before we do. Not too sure. Hey, Carlos from Brazil. All right. We got some Brazilian players in here. Yes. Well, welcome there, Carlos. Hey, make sure you subscribe, please. We do broadcast every single night of the week here. Well, actually, we will be off tomorrow night because the league that I usually broadcast on Tuesdays doesn't like to schedule league races on build night. If you guys, I'm sure a lot of you guys can understand that, you iRacers, because we've had, you know, if you have hiccups and stuff and you got a league race scheduled, oh boy. I don't know what happened to Femi Olat, but he just blinked out. Oh no, Femi Olat not in the race. Femi Olat is gone, folks. Yeah, he's gone. He is no longer in the room, and he just dropped out of TeamSpeak. So obviously, internet problems for Femi Olat. Well, these two have pulled away from Benjamin Nelson. Now he's back out to 4.9 seconds behind him. He was up to 3.2 there earlier. Tyler Ducharme did finally get around Jake Nichols. We missed that pass. Jake could be showing little signs of some tire wear because Nick Northrup's on his tail knocking on the door now. Well, thank you, Carlos. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, please do subscribe. If anybody would like to sponsor MaxSpeedTV, there is also a big green sponsor button there. Or you can leave us a tip in the super chat right below the chat window there. There's a little $sign looking thing. And you can leave us a tip. Something new that YouTube's come out with. I think it's pretty cool. And Nick Northrup did get around Jake Nichols, so Jake's going backwards here, folks. Looks like he's slipping and sliding a little bit, so it could be showing some major signs of tire wear right now. These guys have been pushing it pretty hard out here. Shot really fell off back here, back to 7th. This pack of cars back here now being led by Stephanie Lessentine. This is a huge pack of cars right here. Delonte Ballard, Kane Cook, which is a couple laps down, I guess. He's in that pack with them. Sean Williams, Ethan Kurtz, Rick Thompson. These guys all bunched up together. This is good battling. Kane Cook did get around Stephanie Lessentine. Like I said, he's a couple laps down. Yeah, Femi he still has not come back, so I don't know. Oh, wait a minute, he is back in TeamSpeak, but I don't know if he'll be back in the race or not. He may or may not be back in the race, I don't know. You know, Richard, I'm not really sure what time the build comes out tomorrow. Anybody have an idea? They're probably going to be down from about like 8 o'clock Eastern till noon or something. I think it's on the front page there. It tells what time that it will be down. They're usually down like 3 or 4 hours. But we'll be racing in the afternoon. We're putting up a race. Richard, if you want to join us, join me in TeamSpeak tomorrow. We're going to put up a race room there, do some rallycross racing. If you want, I mean, if you're going to buy the stuff. John Williams picking up a bunch of positions out here after that spin there, getting together with Jonathan Cogswell. He's come out of it pretty good. And he said he was going to go out here to die. Come on, Sean. I know you're a better driver than that. We all know you're a better driver than that. Keeps taking a look on the inside of Stephanie Lessentine, but just can't get that run. All right, back up front, Freddie D. Now almost a second behind Bobby Zielinski. It closed back up just a little. Benjamin Nelson third. Tyler Ducharme 14.6 seconds behind in fourth, with Nick Northrup right there in fifth place. Well, Carlos, you can join us every night here, brother. We good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. How did you find my channel? If you don't mind me asking, I think it's great that you did. I'm just curious how you found my channel. You can see we got many subscribers, lots of viewers. We had a bunch more viewers. I don't know where they all went. But they'll be back. They usually come back toward the end of the race. Coming up on the halfway mark here, folks, in another 3.5 minutes. Ryan Hunt all by himself. Long ways back to Bobby Cheney now. He was battling with Femi Olat, and since Femi disconnected or got disconnected, internet problems, now he's no longer battling with Femi, so that makes two of them out of the race, Koulibaly and Femi Olat. Koulibaly never started. We still have 18 drivers in the race, but Jonathan Cogswell just went a lap down, so he joins King Cook, one of the lap down cars. Jonathan does have a little bit of left front damage there where he got together with Sean Williams earlier, and hopefully that's not causing him too much problem. I think it's just the handling out here right now is just these guys would love to have new tires. I think most of them are trying to wait till they get the about halfway mark, because I have not seen anybody come to pit road yet. Oh, just as I said that, Tyler Ducharme dove it into pit road. And Bobby Zielinski's on pit road. Wow, I didn't see that either. Cool. So we're starting to see some of the drivers come to pit road now, folks. All right, Bobby Z is off of pit road. Back out on the track. Long ways around pit road exit, though. But that gave Freddie De La Rosa the lead, and he does collect a bonus point for leading the lap. The modern day MS car. Well, folks, in the description of the broadcast here, in the description, there is many links to in-car cams. Guys that are in the race that are broadcasting from within their car. If you want to watch, maybe put that side by side on two different screens, or side by side on the same screen, however you want to do it with the broadcast here. And that way you can kind of get a bird's eye view of what it's like for the driver and what it looks like outside the car. So I think there's 4 or 5 of them in there. 5 of them. Oh, well, that's cool, Carlos. Yeah, Freddie D comes to pit road, and so does Benjamin Nelson. So the rest of the fields are starting to come in here now. Yep, here comes a bunch more coming down pit road for their first and probably only pit stop, and they're doing it at the halfway mark. That's a perfect timing. Freddie D is away. Benjamin Nelson with a 4-tire stop. David Shutt on pit road. Jake Nichols. 4 tires for each of these guys. Nick Northrup, he's away. Pretty quick pit stop for him. He's going to pick up a few positions. But Bobby Zielinski does retake the lead there from Freddie De La Rosa, and he's got a 3.4 second lead over Freddie De La Rosa. Benjamin Nelson comes off third, right where he left off, and Tyler Ducharme fourth, Nick Northrup fifth. Still got a few drivers that have not come to pit road yet. Looks like Bobby Chaney has not been on pit road. Stephanie Lessentine, Rick Thompson, Delonte Ballard, Corey Chester, and Jonathan Cogswell. None of these guys have been to pit road, or ladies, I should say. Stephanie being a lady. I apologize for that, Stephanie. But she's running in 10th. We'll keep an eye out and see when these folks come to pit road. Turning out to be a pretty interesting race with all the strategies and how the drivers are playing this out here. This is working out really well for them. We've only seen one incident there between Jonathan Cogswell and Sean Williams. That's the only incident that I've seen, other than when Freddie D went for a ride across the grass. But he's doing good. He's back up to second place here. In the Modern Day MS, you can look that up, folks, moderndayms.com. Want to donate to MS awareness? Good place to do it right there. I know Bobby Chaney's dad's got MS, or had MS. I'm sorry, he passed away now, but had MS. And there's a couple other drivers in here that some of their relatives have MS. And if anybody knows anything about that disease, it is horrible. One of the worst diseases out there, man, I'm telling you. Benjamin Nelson, 11.8 seconds behind the leader, and about 8 seconds behind Freddie D. A good run, though. Looking at a podium finish here. We can hang on to it. He's pulled away quite a bit now over Tyler Ducharme. He's about 8 seconds ahead of Tyler. The field's really getting spread out now after pit stops. Not sure if we'll see many of them bunched up together again. Stephanie Lessentine has not been to pit road. Cedric Hunter has. Rick Thompson. These guys are bunched up pretty close together. Bobby Chaney has been to pit road now. The good thing about it is you can come to pit road, get your pit done, and not go a lap down. It is 2.622 miles around here. And it's hot. 104 degrees temperature, man. It's hot. Well, Carlos, this is kind of one of your hometown tracks here, brother. Yeah, this is one of your hometown tracks. Home country. Let me put it that way. Home country. From Brazil. Have you ever been to this track in real life? Ethan Kurtz. Oh, big time damage on Ethan's car. Delonte Ballard sitting on pit road. Jonathan Cogswell. Some of these guys trying to get some damage fixed up. And Freddie D just 2 seconds behind Bobby Zielinski. He's just waiting for Bobby to make a mistake, and he's going to be all over him. Bobby Zielinski's led all but 2 laps out here. Freddie D led 2 laps. Ethan Kurtz takes his car behind the wall. Must have just been too much damage. I don't know if he's in TeamSpeak or not. Let me see. Maybe we can get him down here and talk to him. Nope, he left. Okay. Guys, they wreck out and they leave. I'd like to talk to them to see what, see how their car was reacting out there. What happened? What happened in the crash? Ethan, if you're in the broadcast listening, come back in TeamSpeak. Mind talking to you for a minute. They hit that runoff there. It makes a weird sound, doesn't it? Makes like a humming noise. Cedric Hunter getting by Bobby Cheney. Puts Bobby back to 10th again. Everybody has been to pit road, so 18 and a half minutes left in the race here, folks. Kind of looking like one of them Bobby Z'd kind of nights, don't it? Showed up to run a Interlagos here tonight. Haven't been around pretty much most of the season because been busy with the Pro Series, I guess. But he come here and showed up to grab a win here at Interlagos tonight. That's pretty cool. Well, it ain't over yet. A lot can happen. Checking on Kane Cook now. He is back up to 14th. A couple laps down, but Stephanie Lessentine goes a lap down. Rick Thompson a lap down. And Sean Williams just went a lap down. But he's still running in 13th, picking up 7 positions. I guess Carlos must have left. Got a lot of them sitting on pit road. I'm not sure if they're going to re-enter the race or not. Corey Chester, Delonte Ballard, Jonathan Cogswell, and Ethan Kurtz takes it behind the wall. Femi Olat out. James Coulibaly finally makes it out there on the track. 18 laps down, folks. I guess he didn't plan on winning here tonight, but wanted to go out and have some fun anyhow. The clock's ticking for Bobby Zielinski with a 1.4 second lead over Freddie D. Can he bring it home here tonight? He gonna make a mistake or something and Freddie D get by him? Freddie's doing everything he can. He's cutting every corner that he can and running the fastest lap that he can possibly run to try to keep up with Bobby, and it just doesn't seem to be fast enough. Well, Femi, what happened?
A computer crashed.
Your computer crashed?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Is it all right now?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why that happened.
Wow. Are you gonna be? You're not gonna go back out?
There would have been no point. I thought Kane had left the race, but he didn't leave.
Okay. All right. Well, sorry
Yeah,
about that,
it's a
brother.
shame. I was having fun. I was running P9, battling with Bobby.
Yeah, no kidding, man. I thought you were going to be a factor there. You're going to possibly pull out a top 5 maybe here tonight.
If I actually tried to learn how to drive these cars on a road course, I probably could have, but they don't belong on a road course, so I'll never, ever, ever try to learn.
Well, I'll tell you what, these guys have been doing pretty good out here. I mean, are you watching the race or?
I definitely am. I heard your voice, and it sounded louder. I thought I was on the broadcast. I was like, wait a minute.
Well, sorry about your luck. Well, you're back to Auto Club next week, so hopefully your computer doesn't crash next week. But we seen you fall out, and I was like, what the heck happened? You know, and then you dropped out of TeamSpeak, and it was like, oh, something happened, internet or whatever. But what do you think of Auto Club?
Happen next week. I have huge expectations for myself there. I like that track. So we'll see.
All right. Well, I wish you the best of luck next week, and at least thanks for stopping by and saying hello and letting us know what happened. Hopefully that doesn't happen to you again.
Yeah, I really hope so. But thanks for the interview, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right, Benjamin Nelson, third place. Well, we heard from Femi there, boy, pretty dejected about his computer crashing. That's a bummer. That's the kind of things we have to deal with out here, folks, when we're racing. Just have to deal with the computer crash, internet problems, all kinds of different things you got to deal with every week. But it's all part of it. All part of it. Tyler Ducharme, fourth place. Pretty clear sailing out there for him right now. Nick Northrup, about 3.5 seconds behind him in 3.3 seconds. David Shutt, 6.5 seconds behind Nick Northrup. Started fifth, running in sixth. Jake Nichols. There's Jake with the OSRN sponsor on his car. OSR Network. Another broadcaster, Joe White. Pretty good old boy. I like him. He's awesome. Good friend. And most of us broadcasters stick pretty close together. There's a few that don't, but most of us stick pretty close together. Most of us are pretty good friends. Well, Bobby Cheney, next one to go a lap down, and he's really not that far ahead of the leader. About maybe, 16 seconds? About 16 seconds ahead of Bobby Zielinski. Good racing so far. We got 12 minutes left in the race here, folks. Freddie D now is 3.7 seconds behind Bobby Zielinski. Rick Thompson having a pretty good run here tonight, coming from 19th up to 12th. I like the car. Nice paint job there, Rick. Really like it. I'm not a big fan of red, but I do like that paint job. That is sharp. Yeah, red's not my favorite color. Blue is. Everybody likes blue, right? All right. We ain't talked about too much about it. He's been quietly sneaking up through the field here, coming from 20th up to 15th. Corey Chester. He's definitely made a mark here in SRA. He's he's been in some good races and run pretty well. He's not that high in the points. He's 30th in the points, so he's definitely not running for a championship. But he's only been in four Gen 6 races out of the 8 that have been ran. This makes 5 out of 9. And next week they go to Auto Club, folks, and that'll be the last race before the chase starts. 12 drivers will continue on in the chase. The top 12 in points, and right now those are Marcus Richardson. This is coming into tonight. Marcus Richardson, Freddie De La Rosa, Nick Northrup, David Shutt, Benjamin Nelson, Ariotti, Bobby Cheney, Delonte Ballard, Femi Olat, Stephanie Lessentine, Ryan Hunt, and Tyler Ducharme. That's as of coming into tonight. Now tonight could change that. I didn't see Ariotti in there or Marcus Richardson. And Femi's out now. Freddie D starting to close the gap a little bit. I see he's got quite a bit of right side damage. Obviously has been into something or someone. Right front got some serious damage on it. And Nelson's still having a great run here today, holding on to third. He's only 14.8 seconds behind the leader, but only 12 seconds behind Freddie De La Rosa. Tyler Ducharme still trying to make it up there to third, but he is about 10 seconds behind Benjamin Nelson. But coming from 15th to 4th, big move. 11 positions. That's one of the biggest movers out there today. Run around through the field here real quick. Bobby Zielinski was our pole sitter, and he is running in the lead. Has led all but 2 laps around here today with 8 minutes left. Freddie De La Rosa got the lead 2 laps when Bobby Zielinski pitted, started second, running in second. Benjamin Nelson started third, running in third. Tyler Ducharme started 15th today, running in 4th. Nick Northrup started 6th, running in 5th. David Shutt started 5th, running in 6th. Jake Nichols started 4th, running in 7th, and he is closing up there on David Shutt right now. That could be a problem for David. Ryan Hunt started 7th, running in 8th. Cedric Hunter coming from 16th, running in 9th. Great move. Bobby Chaney started 13th, running in 10th. John Williams, first car lap down, started 18th today, running in 11th. Rick Thompson started 19th, running in 12th. Stephanie Lessentine started 8th, running in 13th. And the last one, well, not the last one, I'm sorry. King Cook started 12th, running in 14th. And the last one out there running right now, James Coulibaly, started 17th, but did not start the race. Started 18 laps down, but he's running in 20th. And let's see, he does have, yeah, he can pass up, he'll be passing Femi Olat here in the next lap. So he'll go up to 19th. Now, I don't know if there's enough time or laps left. He may pass up Jonathan Cogswell. He's about 6 laps behind Jonathan. The car running like that, I don't know. He may be coming to pit road here. Yeah, he's coming in. I think. No, maybe not. I thought he was coming in. But everybody's chasing down Bobby Zielinski. Pretty good stuff here. Pretty good stuff. I'm glad that these guys, it kind of throws a little clinker in the season right here. Gives everybody, you know, the road course racers out there a chance to maybe pick up some points on the oval guys, you know. Some guys really got that niche for running road courses, and somebody may be better than a guy that's used to running the ovals. So I think it's a good mixture. But off the Auto Club next week, folks. That'll be fun. That's kind of one of these guys' favorite tracks. A lot of guys run really well there. We're in for a good treat there, Auto Club. All right, Corey Chester is on pit road. King Cook He's picked up quite a few positions. He started a couple of laps late there and joined the race 2 laps down. So now he's really been trying to pick up some positions. He has picked up a lot because he was clear back in dead last. Was 20th. And he's up to 14th. So. Stephanie Lessentine, I don't think she's had the night here that she opened for, but she still ran solid. I don't see any damage on the car. That's always an added plus when you finish a race and there's no dented fenders. I know real racers, that's the way they feel. Boy, if I finish a race and don't have any dented fenders, that's good. You don't have to go home and fix it. You know, spend all weekend fixing it. John Williams. Picking up 7 position. Pass up there by the lead lap car, David Shutt. I don't know if Nick Northrup is closing on Tyler Ducharme, but I don't think there's enough time left for him to get there. Unless Tyler does make a big mistake or something. Tyler's had a pretty flawless race here today. A lot of good racing out there that he was racing around guys and did a great job. I got to give it up to him, man. He did a great job today, picking up 11 positions. I think that he does qualify for the biggest mover in the race. And he did that early, too. Yeah, he did that early. All right, we're going to get up here on the leader because the laps are winding down. The time is winding down. We're still going to have probably another lap to go after this one. A little less than 3 minutes. It takes them 1.5 minutes to go around. So, yeah, there will be a couple more laps. A couple more laps for Bobby Z and Freddie D. Well, imagine that, Scott. Imagine that. When is it ever working right? It's never working right. All right. I don't even care anymore. But thank you for letting me know, Scott. And Nelson, 18.5 seconds behind the leader. Going to be our 3rd place finisher here tonight if all goes well. A long ways ahead of Tyler Ducharme. As long as he can hold it together, he'll pull out of 3rd place. Nick Northrup is still trying to get to Tyler. You can see Bobby Zielinski now. He's going to be coming around here, I think. Going to have one more lap here after this one. Yeah, I know, Scott. It's out of my hands. I can't do nothing about it. If it don't work right on their end, there's nothing I can do about it. You can email them till you're blue in the face, and I just get tired of that. It's all right. It's shared out there. It's on the MS Awareness website, and that gets quite a few views too. Probably a lot of people won't view it live. They'll view it later, but that's fine. But we had like, let's see, what did we had? 51 viewers at the beginning. 51 viewers, and we dropped clear down to 27. All right, you should be getting the white flag here any time now for Bobby Zielinski. This could be the last lap here because usually it gets the white flag and then the checkered flag shortly after that. So this is probably the last lap. Freddie D has closed up within less than a second and a half, but not enough. All he can do is hope right now Bobby Zielinski makes a big error.
White flag,
Oh,
nice and smooth.
yeah, there we go. Oh, no. Wow, Cedric Hunter. Wow, that was close right there, right in front of the leader. These guys are spinning, and the white flag is in the air for Bobby Zielinski.
Checker flag.
And that's it. He will bring it home. Congratulations to Bobby Zielinski for winning here at Interlagos tonight for the SRA MS Awareness Series here tonight, folks. That was awesome. Great racing. Freddie D will come home second. Benjamin Nelson finishing third. We'll get him up here and talk to him here in just a second. All right, we're caught up with Bobby Zielinski. Bobby, congratulations on your win here tonight at Interlagos. Tell me about the racing out there, and tell me how much practicing you did this week.
Yeah, the racing was well, the driving was pretty tough. This is quite a track for this car, I tell you that. Yeah, Freddie kept the pressure on all race. Qualified really close to each other. I'm sure we both could have done better Q laps, but that's part of qualifying. That was a lot of fun. It sucks to see him. He got held up there, and he had like a half spin. But he was pressuring me hard for sure.
Checker flag.
Yeah, we've seen that. We've seen it. It looked like he almost looked like he was trying to cut the course on you. But we know you can't do that because you get a slowdown penalty. But he did a good thing, man. He kept it off of you too. So that was some pretty good driving by him. But how much respect did you get out there on the track when you come around? I seen that was a pretty close call right there at the end. And them two got together right in front of you.
Oh yeah, for sure. Cedric was in my channel. I was telling him like, I'm not gonna try to get to you guys. Just do your thing, and then they almost killed each other. So I had no choice but to pass Cedric, and then Bobby went off. So yeah, that was close. Cost me a little time, but I had a nice buffer to Freddie anyway. But yeah, there's a couple of run-ins with some lap cars that I don't think they might have saw me or just mistimed things. It's what it is. It's whatever. I don't care.
Well, Bobby, we know you're not running for points. This is only the second race of the season that you showed up for. But what made you choose Interlagos? Just because it was something different?
The road course.
Really?
And yeah, road course is my favorite. So I always want to show up if I can. And I know I'll always get a really tough fight from Freddie because he's Freddie. So.
Oh yeah. Well, and I did. Something that kind of surprised me is I did not see Marcus out there tonight.
Yeah, he just didn't want to race or had something he had to do. So I don't know. You got to ask him. I'm not going to speak.
Yeah. Well, I seen him in TeamSpeak earlier, but. All right. Well, anybody you want to thank for this victory there, Bobby, before you go celebrate it? Because, man, that was an awesome victory.
Yeah, shout out to Freddie for always bringing the best out of me. He's brought the best out of me for years before iRacing, too. Thanks, everybody at SRA for putting on a consistent, always going, great league. Thanks to Unity for putting on the broadcasts, and shout out to Slipping Motorsports. And Virtual Racing School. All
right. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, you don't want to forget them. That's the sponsor on the car, dude.
Yeah. It's been a while since I did an interview.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Well, are we gonna see you next week for Auto Club or no?
Probably not.
Okay.
I'll show up every now and then. I'll surprise you.
Okay, buddy. All right. Well, nice seeing you out there, and congrats again on your win, and thanks for talking with us.
Thank you.
All right. Next up, Freddie D. You got a copy?
Yes, we have a copy.
Wow, great running out there, Freddie. Tell us about that little mishap there you had and took you right out across the grass there I think I was on turn 2 or 3.
Yeah, on the opening laps or so.
Yeah.
That was, I just threw it in there and we didn't make the corner, so we just went across the grass and I don't know, improvised in
Yep.
there because we got after that I got slow down penalty. I threw it in there on the racing line hoping to slow down Zelensky as well, and didn't work out too well because he heated up my tires and I had to give the car like 2 or 3 laps for the tires to come back down, and I could go back at Zelensky again. But if in hindsight, that's a move I shouldn't have made. I thought I was gonna be able to like throw it in there and maybe um, get underneath Bobby, but it was no, it was too optimistic.
Well, I know you would have liked to have got out there and won for the modern day MS, but are you happy with second place overall? I mean, considering how hard you ran and running behind Bobby Zelensky.
No, I'm not happy with second place. I just, but that's it. Just no, the way things worked out today. I guess it's meant to be. I got out of work really late and I barely made it home. I didn't get 1 lap of practice, so all the practice that I had was of me testing. And I think I would have been in a better position if I would have practiced. I would have probably qualified better, and I would have definitely known how to get into pit road because I never got into pit road in this track. So I actually had to wait for Bobby to pit and then ask around where did he break, and then I still lost time to him on the pit cycles. But um, no, I'm not happy with finishing second, but I'm really happy with the race. It was a really enjoyable race. So, racing with the best, racing with Bobby and Marcus always puts a face in my smile, regardless of the result. As long as I get to race those guys.
Yep, I agree. Well, Femi, I talked to Femi a quick minute there because he had computer problems. Apparently, his computer crashed, but I did drag him down when he come back in and talked to him a little bit, and he said that he just kind of felt like this car's really not suited for this track. What's your feelings on it?
Yeah, the track. But I mean, this track is not gonna like anything that is slow, slow corners and stuff. Because the car it weighs so much, and the way that the suspension sets up is not ideal for these types of tracks. So, but in my opinion, I mean, it was yeah, the car wasn't pretty suited for this track, but it was fun nonetheless. If you got down to it in practice, it was still fun. But yeah, I agree with Femi.
Okay. Well, I know you two are pretty tight, so
Yeah.
you guys are always racing around each other. But well, congratulations, Freddie, on your second place. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank everybody. I want to give a shout out to every single one. I'm just kidding. I mean, I definitely want to thank Modern Day MS for being on the car. Everybody on the stream, I recommend you to check out the website and educate yourself on the modern day multiple sclerosis. Um, I want to give a huge shout out to Bobby Cheney for putting this league together, and also a shout out to Bobby Zelensky for coming in to race. He's more than welcome to come and race anytime.
Yeah.
And then I don't want to give a shout out to these guys. I don't want to put the names out there, but like some of these guys are really disrespectful for the lap cars, and I'm sorry to like end the interview on a bad note, but I just wanted to bring that up. Like some of the guys, you guys might have seen it on the race, but I just thought it was really disrespectful for some of those guys to be racing the leaders when they're not even racing anybody on themselves, and you have the leaders racing. So I thought that was really bad. But as far as that, everything else was really good. So I want to thank you, Rudy, for putting these races together and doing an amazing job on YouTube.
All right. Well, thank you, Freddie. Appreciate that very much. What do you think of Auto Club next week? How are you going to run there?
Auto Club, I don't know. It's one of those tracks where sometimes I do good, sometimes bad, but it should definitely put up a good race. You're definitely gonna see this Marcus and Femi up there, and hopefully forward.
Yep. All right, Freddie. Well, congrats on second, and good luck next week at Auto Club, and thanks for rapping with us.
Yep, no problem.
All right, that brings us to Ben Nelson. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, great run out there, Benjamin. Man, that was a solid run. You stayed in the grasp of that. I think you were probably kind of hoping there a few times that those guys might have got together or something, and maybe you could have snagged a win. But I'll tell you what, the car looks awesome out there, and you did an excellent job today. Tell me about the racing.
Yeah, that car was a handful for sure. It's pretty slick, and the car's heavy, like Freddie said. And I mean, it's sort of not suited to this track, but I think that makes it a very unique race when you can go to a track that normally NASCAR would not go to. So I think that's pretty cool. I never really raced many people in the whole race. I think the only person I ever raced was David Shutt, and that was an interesting move he pulled in the first corner. But that was fun. I like the race as a whole.
What's your feelings on this? You think this car's suitable for this track, or did you think it was kind of maybe really reaching out there for a road course?
Well, yeah, it was reaching out, but I like that. I wish that people would do that more. I
Yeah.
love different tracks. I like different tracks in general. So take us anywhere.
I agree 100%. 100%. It's just awesome. You gotta throw something in the mix there, and it kind of gives the guys that are a little bit better maybe on road courses a chance to maybe pass guys that are always good on the ovals. Kind of gives them a little bit better chance. Third place it is for you tonight, Ben, and man, I'll tell you what, that was an awesome race for you, and you just stayed right there, man, so close, but just out of your reach. But solid finish on the podium. How does it make you feel tonight out of this?
It makes me feel like I need a little bit more practice, but I mean, it was good. Being on the podium's great. I just wish I had a little bit more consistency throughout the race. I was a little bit sliding all over the place, and didn't really like that. But the rest of that was a great race. I felt like I did okay.
What do you think of Auto Club next week? How are you going to run there?
I think I'll do quite well.
That's good. That's what we want to hear. I know you're always a factor on the ovals. That's really cool. You're always up there, battling with the. All right. Well, thanks for talking with us. Congratulations on third, Ben. And anybody you want to give a thank you or a shout out to?
Yeah. First of all, you for putting on such a great broadcast. I love going back and watching them, and all the admins to the league. They run a great league. All the competitors out here tonight, they put on a great show. I can't say anything else. All my followers on the channel, YouTube, my YouTube channel is what I mean to say.
Yep.
In there to it. And Cedric Hunter, he got me into this league, and I'm really grateful for that.
All right, brother. Well, we'll see you next week at Auto Club, and congrats again on third.
Thank you.
All right, running down through the results here, folks. Bobby Zielinski comes home with the win here tonight. Freddie De La Rosa second. Benjamin Nelson third. Tyler Ducharme, the biggest mover out there tonight, coming from 15th, finished fourth. Nick Northrup fifth. David Shutt sixth. Jake Nichols seventh. Ryan Hunt eighth. Cedric Hunter ninth, and Bobby Chaney rounds out the top 10. Sean Williams 11th. Rick Thompson 12th. Stephanie Lessentine 13th. Kane Cook 14th. Corey Chester 15th, Delonte Ballard 16th, Ethan Kurtz 17th, Jonathan Cogswell 18th, James Coulibaly 19th, Femio Lat 20th. All right, well, congratulations again to Bobby Zielinski for winning the MS Awareness Series here, Gen 6 Series, at Interlagos tonight, folks. Great race, and congratulations to him. So, folks, until next time, look up that MS Awareness and go make a donation to them. Very debilitating disease, and anything you can donate will help in research. Hopefully we can get rid of that disease someday. So, but thanks for watching. Until next time, stay safe and have a good night.